Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about sa software RAID. So, ano ba ang RAID and paano to ginagawa? So, ang sabi dito, RAID is a technology that allows a volume or partition uses together with the space on the multiple disks. In this way, disk utilization and system performance can be improved. There are a variety of different types and implementation of RAID, each with its own advantages and disadvantages. In the IT world, hardware failure does not occur often, but in the event and the running system may lose large amount of important data. How to protect data server? Many users chose to use RAID to deal with the risk of hardware failures. Usually RAID 1 and RAID 5 are widely used to solve the risk problem of server data storage. So sabi dito, parang ano lang siya, more of storage and cleaning up the unnecessary memories or separating the storage and application or any apps that you use. Parang sorting lang siya in a great way na makiklean niya or mapapaluwag niya yung mga datas mo. Then sabi dito, hardware RAID can be implemented by requiring high hardware requirements in the form of specific disk controllers, but also needs computer motherboard support. This means it takes a high cost to set up a hardware RAID. Software RAID is well supported by the operating system, which is implemented by OS kernel module and no required use to externally hardware. So sabi dito, mas swak daw pa i-demo or implement ang software RAID kasi mayroon siyang nagpo-provide na kernel module and hindi na kailangan ng extraordinary RAID. So, let's go to RAID 0. So, RAID 0, magsisimula muna tayo sa pinaka-basic. So, una, mag-create muna tayo ng virtual box sa Microsoft Server. Make sure lang na may ma-allocate tayong virtual disk para sa RAID 0 array. Then, install natin yung operating system on the virtual box. Then, magko-configure RAID 0 tayo using yung RAID management tools. Yung makikita nyo mamaya sa RAID 1, 3, tsaka 5. Then, i-initialize natin yung RAID 0 since wala pa naman tayo masyadong naka-block dun sa disk. Then, i-decide natin yung ilalagay natin and format natin yung desired file na gusto natin doon. Then, mag-insert tayo ng text file na nag-ensure na gumagana yung function na yun. Then, let's proceed to RAID 1. Dito naman sa RAID 1, parang upgraded lang siya ng RAID 0. Ayan. As you can see, may provided na tayong image. So, yan. Open Server Disk Management. Right-click on the one of the volumes on the dynamic disk and select the Add Mirror. Ito, naka-highlight na yung Add Mirror natin. Then, next naman is yung yan. Then, open a window. Please click or tick another dynamic disk and click Add Mirror button. Yan, may naka-Add Mirror button na tayo dyan. So, next is, after completing them, you will see the following screen. Ayan, dyan dinadiagnose yung mirror or yung disk nyo kung healthy ba siya or hindi. Or na-allocate ba siya sa unallocated. Then, in Server RAID 1, due to some reason, you may need to convert dynamic disk back to basic disk. To convert dynamic disk back to basic disk, in Server Disk Manager, you have to delete all the existing partition before conversion. To do the conversion without removing partition or losing data, you can try the dynamic disk converter IMI partition assistant server. So, sa RAID 1 kasi, hindi mo siya mako-convert sa dynamic disk agad. Kailangan mo muna siyang i-basic disk bago mo siya ma-convert sa dynamic disk due to some reason kasi kailangan mo munang ma-delete lahat ng existing partition bago mo siya ma-convert. The next naman is RAID 3. Yung RAID 3, unlike I said, parang nag-upgrade lang sila kada RAID. So, may similarities. May tendencies na hindi wala siyang kabaguan or may similar. Ayan nga. Similar to RAID 0, allocate multiple virtual disk including a dedicated party disk. Configure RAID 3 using the VirtualBox management tool. Then, initialize natin yung gusto nating file system. Then, mag-insert tayo ng text file para mag-function siya ng maayos. So, ang pinagkaiba lang ng RAID 3 sa 1 tsaka 0 is mas malawak siya kasi nga 3 and mas marami pa tayong disk na malalagay. Kumbaga, kada aray nag-expand siya. Then, that leads to our final RAID, which is RAID 5. So, paano nga nagagana ang RAID 5? Sabi dito, yan, right-click unallocated space and choose new RAID 5 volume. Ayan, new RAID 5 volume na yan. Then, next naman, ayan, may wizard na magbubukas. Then, nakalagay doon, click next para mag-pop up daw yung new RAID 5 volume wizard. Then next, magsiselect tayo ng disk para ma-use natin yung creating RAID 5 volume na next, and yung kailangan 3 disk yung ma-acquired para gumana yung RAID 5 kasi mas malawak na nga and mas maraming drive na yung malalagyan or disk. Then next is ayan. As you can see, nag-a-assign na tayo ng drive. Then, ang nilagay niya dito, ayan, pina-format niya na. The next is, now you can assign a drive letter to the RAID 5 volume and format the volume and click on next. Then, pagka-click na niya next, ayan, magko-complete na yung bagong RAID na nilagay mo, which is, nakaset up na yung RAID na nilagay mo para sa drive or disk na gusto mo. Then, at last, click on finish. So, that ends our discussion for today. Hope you like my topic. So, click subscribe and click the notification for more videos. Bye.